Hi, and welcome to winemastery.co.uk. My name's John Lightfoot. This is
John Murphy.
And we are here to tell you all about wine. Hopefully helping you find the wine or the wines, which will be even better, that you will absolutely love. That wine that is just right for the occasion, whether it's you've just got home and you want a quick, that's good, or you're in an intimate situation with the significant other and you just want to enjoy yourselves. Those are the wines we are trying to find for you.
I've not heard. I'm speechless. I've never heard that one before, John.
Well, I try to do them different each time.
Intimate with a significant. I mean, I'm not. Hey.
You know, you're maybe a dinner at home and it's an anniversary or it's a special, an anniversary of the first date and you're just looking into each other's eyes and, wondering how the evening's going to progress and, that sort of stuff.
But maybe I read something into that I shouldn't have. I do apologise, John. Please do carry on.
You should have done because, I am innocence itself. Personified.
I am well aware. So, yeah, please continue.
Okay, so in this particular episode, we are tasting what I hope is going to be a fantastic white wine. If it's anything to go by the red from this vineyard that we've tasted before, it will be. I'm going to really, really struggle to pronounce this one, but you can see my head as I move towards the label because otherwise I'm going to stand no chance. Monte Sao Sebastiao, I'm guessing is the pronunciation. We had a fantastic red from them. This is sold into the UK, obviously it's elsewhere as well, but sold into the UK by Lusus Wine, who sent us up this wine to try. So thank you very much, Alexis and Claire, for sending it to us to try. And because the red wine that we tasted and we were sort of raving about it, I'm really, really looking forward to this one.
I'm with you, John. I'm with you.
And with that, I can't stand it anymore. I've got to go and have a smell.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, first about this, obviously, the colour.
Oh yes, the colour.
I said a nice
sort of slightly honeyed colour.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
It's very nice. Yeah.
And I've just cleared the
dew from the glass.
Yeah, and then the back there, it's shining through, and it's it really truly is just saying, "Drink me," is that one?
Yeah, absolutely. It was lovely. Well, should we have before we drink it? Should we have a whiff of it?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Oh wow. Right, so I got first up, which is really strange. I don't know how I got this, John. You might be able to help me.
Go on.
I got nuts.
I mean, John, I'm your friend and everything, but I didn't. Nuts.
I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know.
Nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not taking it.
I don't know. I can't tell you what. Anyway, right. So let's get past that because that's just immediately what got to me. That smells so lovely.
Hey. It's a beautiful smell in there, but I'm just trying to get over nuts. I mean, I'm not going to take that away from you if that's what you smell. That's what you smell, but. You're really getting nuts, but it's
Do you know what? I'm getting apple pie. Pie, sweet apple pie.
I'll give you the apple definitely. It's
And then I think the apple and I'm getting that sort of the pie, the pastry as well. So a bit like champagne, where they have that sort of doughy smell.
That's exactly what that is, John. That's it.
Yeah. Whoa.
It is. Funny you should say that because I'm thinking, what is that? And you're right. It smells very much like champagne. That doughy, yeasty, what you'd usually relate to in a champagne, and good.
Thank you.
That is because when you said, because I'm thinking, what is that? And
I probably confused you with the nuts.
Well, the nuts are a bit of a wild card, isn't there?
I can't get that at all now, so I don't know where I got that, but it's just my first wolf.
No, but that's definitely champagne-esque, isn't it?
Yeah. But not quite as edgy as champagne, or dry maybe I mean by that.
No, it's definitely, it's a softened up champagne.
Not sort of rounded and, right, you think of sort of champagne as being like clear
and cut and
yeah. This is like sort of more rounded.
I'm going to get straight in then.
Okay.
And that's, in itself...
That is a classy wine, isn't it?
It is.
Very round, very smooth, very viscous.
Very round. Again, nice mouthfeel, really soft on the tannin. It reminds me of a Chardonnay, but the Chardonnays of old. But
So would you say I'm more like a sort of Chablis type?
definitely with that hint of oak, but without too much oak. You know, obviously we said back in the day when those Chardonnays had those really big heavy ones which were put in the oak and they were too oaky. That reminds me of the Chablis. Like, yeah, you're getting good at this, John. You're getting good. You know, you're not going to need me here soon.
No.
But no, it's a lovely soft Chablis style where they put some in oak, some in stainless steel, and then they blend the two, and you get that perfect, like, flavoursome, like you say, the apple's in there, that yeastiness comes through, but with a hint of oak at the bottom. Beautiful length there, beautiful, and no real harsh. The acidity works so well on there. That is, I did, you know, we did expect it to be nice, but that is truly very, very,
Well,
very
it
nice.
certainly hasn't disappointed, has it? You know, this vineyard is really hitting all what red or white. This is really, really top notch. This is great stuff.
That is that's a cracker.
Now,
That's a
I think this bottle costs $16.50, and I can understand why.
Yeah.
I mean, given the quality. You know, we've talked before about, you know, if you're buying a £6 bottle of wine, you're probably only paying 30, 40, 50p for the actual wine, and the rest is sort of, you know, duty, transport costs, marketing costs, all of that. But this is actually, you know, I think you have to pay the extra for this. You know, I could really sit down and just enjoy this bottle. You know, it's great being with John, and I always believe that wine is best shared. I really do. But, you know, I could still enjoy it. I think for me, actually sitting down, I can imagine myself just sitting down on my own with this.
Yeah.
And, you know, comparing normally, I wouldn't, you know, with wine on my own, I really enjoy it with other people. But I could actually sit down with this and really, really enjoy it.
Oh, I mean, I love you too, John. But
Thank you.
But you know, given the choice, but no, I can understand 100% what you're saying there. It's also one of these that's commanding respect. It's not something that you're gonna slug, you know, the nose on there, the flavour on there. It's not something. See, for me, it's that whole. You know, I would enjoy this in the gentleman's room with, you know, a nice book, and usually, you know, I could drink a bottle and a half, 2 bottles if it was that. But for me, that if I had a bottle of that, a good book, and a little bit of cheese on the side, that would last me an evening. Just every so often, have a little taste and just letting that sit there and letting that, just enjoying it. Yeah.
So we've mentioned cheese. Mm-hmm. What would you have with this?
For me, because would you believe in the back of my mind, I was already thinking, what could I have there? And I'd probably go with a washed rind and something as fairly simple as a camembert, a rustique camembert. I think would just really lift that off. Not lift it, just combine beautifully. Yeah.
A rusty.
Rustique camembert.
Rustique. So what's the difference between a camembert and a rustique?
Oh, there's not a difference. So you can get some camemberts. A rustique tends to be an unpasteurised camembert, so it's got a little bit more of that kind of cabbagey flavour, a little bit smellier, but it's well worth it. But even so much like a French Brie, which has got a similar kind of style, it would have to be a softer washed rind cheese, or one of the kind of smelly ones like a Brie or Camembert. I would say even Stinking Bishop. They'd be any of those. Pont-l'Evêque, yeah.
Well, I'd be really interested to taste the combination of those and this in terms of the period and what taste that would give. But you know, if you don't have those to hand, I could just drink this on its Todd.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, easily. Well, yours is almost gone, John.
No, I have a habit of doing this, John.
Oh dear.
But it's worth it.
It is. Well, let's do. We haven't done this for a while. Let's do a score. Oh, score on the scoreboard.
Right, so it's going to be a fairly tough one because it's a fairly tough one because we don't know. I don't recognise the grapes as grapes. I've never tasted before. Because sometimes we relate and say, well, it is a Chardonnay. Did it taste like a Chardonnay? Did we do that? But let's try and relate it. All right, I'll go first, John. As a white wine, and it's £16.
$16.50, I believe.
So it's about £16. I'm going to go with 16. So for a £16.50 bottle of wine, that quality, how nice I found it. I'm going to give it a pretty good score, I say, and I'm going to take it fairly up to, I'm going to go 85.
Right, well, you'll be surprised at this. I'm going to give this 90.
I am quite surprised. Usually we're not far off with our...
No, we're not normally. I'm just so impressed with the taste, the feel, even the nose of this. I think perhaps because it actually just hits my taste profile that I really, really enjoy it.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm going for a 90.
Good.
Well, I think that's the highest I've scored this year on a white wine. So yeah.
I'm right pleased for you. I'd give you a hug, but
We can't because we're
No.
still socially distanced, as you can tell from the different. Oh, you didn't breathe over me though.
I'm well away from you, John. But that is an excellent score, John.
It is. I'm that impressed with it. I am that impressed with it. It is a super
Well,
bottle of wine.
I'm right. I was almost pleased that you found something that you enjoy that much.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with it. And even taking into account, what I'm like, £16.50.
How much was it again?
Even taking that into account, for a special occasion, I'd spend that because that is really nice. I don't say that very often.
I can assure you, he doesn't say that very often. But I'm very pleased with that. Well done, John.
Super. Well, once again, Alexis and Claire, thank you very much indeed for sending us the wine. It's absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed it, as hopefully you can tell. Guys, the link to their website will be below. If you fancy giving it a try for that special occasion, or any occasion, why not? Then do so. And so until the next time, if you haven't subscribed, then please do. Press the bell button where you'll be notified next time we have a video pop up on YouTube. And it's exactly then that we're really looking forward to seeing you next. Chin chin.
I've no wine left. Chin chin. See you then.